Hello, Geminis, and welcome back to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower. Happy birthday to all of you having your birthday this week, going from the 26th, I think it is, through to the 3rd of June. So, the new year for you. This is what we're talking here. There's a rhythm within energies, and there's a rhythm within the human energies that at your birthday it's like the new year for you. The last 3 months before your birthday, this is where we prepare our New Year's resolutions. And once it hits your birthday, then that's it. You should be off, rocking and rolling. So it should be, for those of you who had your birthdays last week, it should be really started kicking in. For those of you having your birthday this week, you're going to start to see the doors open. For those of you who've got your birthday at the end of Gemini, there's still a little bit of time to sort out the last crossing of the T's and dotting of the I's. So, welcome to the new year for you. Okay, if you've seen the energy update, the energy messages from energy, the messages from energy that we did on this channel this week, you will know that we're going to be going into earth and air combinations within your flower, your Astroflower. And we will be pulling some tarots on that as well. But in the meantime, I'd like to connect with the energy, because we're sat on an energy line here that goes through this property. And I'd like to connect to that energy and just check in on the chakra sequences and see which chakras you might be having, which you need to push on, and other chakras that you need to work on. And that will help you enormously to keep your balance in life and help you to sort of like keep following the path that is good for you. We're also going to pull some messages from the energy, and then we're going to look at the elements within your Astroflower, followed by a little bit of tarot. So without further ado, let's just get in and connect to that ley line, that geomagnetic line. Finding our point zero. If you have difficulty in finding your point zero, please do go and have a look at the video that we did on this channel. Okay, so there we go. We got the point zero. We've got the energy that's flowing through now. Let's just see which chakra. It's all to do with the root and the sacrum for you. So this is all about that grounding, and it was a particular thing within the messages from energy this week. About the root and the sacrum as well. And this is all about sort of fundamental desires. And this plays very much in line within your birthday season of getting those New Year's resolutions. It's all about those fundamental desires. So fundamental desires is, say, like, I'm hungry. My heart's desire is I would like to eat a tomato and mozzarella salad. That's my heart desire. So this is where you're staying true to the fundamental desires that you so wish to have in life and being grounded about it. Let's just see where it plays out after that. Okay, so now we're coming into the third eye. There's a slight degree within the crown, but it's more within the third eye. Don't overthink things this week, Gemini. Getting on with a plan of action. That's what it's about. Getting on with the plan of action. Once you start really, if you know what you so desire, there is a plan to get that what you desire. And that plan about sort of stepping forth into your destiny, one thing after the other, will be absolutely brilliant. But here you have to sort of, you have to stay true to those fundamental desires and not overthink things. So, don't go too much into your third eye at the moment. You should be knowing where you're going. Okay, let's just see if there's anything else that comes out. And it does say, enjoy the process of manifestation. Enjoy the process of creating the opportunities for you, which seems to be a good thing. This is your heart chakra speaking to you now. And it's sort of saying it should be fun. Life should be fun. Yes, work, but then work can be fun. Getting things done can be great fun. And I think this is good for you. It helps you to sort of like put one foot in the other, in front of the other, and start working on that rhythm and getting things through. Really nice for you. Okay? And then it comes back to the root again and the crown. And so you're in alignment with yourself. That's what the name of the game is for you this week here, Gemini. Okay, let's just have a look and see what the messages from energy are. We're finding that neutral point, that point 0. It's sort of saying to me, life cannot exist if you are not existing. So it's, do not be afraid of stepping into your life. I know you're not afraid necessarily of judgments of others, but it's also, is it going to work is the sort of thing. You know, and in a way, it's if you sort of kind of say, well, I don't know if it's going to work. I'll try it. I'll try doing it, but I don't know if it's going to work. And no, don't try. Don't ever try and do anything. You know, as Yoda would say, we do not try. We do, you know, you only do. And this is what it's all about here. Do not try, just do. And that's what it is. It's you know, it may go wrong. Yeah, sure. You know what I mean? You know, the world is not smooth. You know, it may look very smooth from very far away, but it's not that smooth. You know, we have mountains, we have valleys, we have deserts. You know, there's a multitude of different aspects, textures to this world. And life is a little bit like that. And you know, it throws up challenges. I think here is once you start doing, you're going to see the challenges, and I reckon you can work through them really well, actually, Gemini. You're very resourceful, especially when you have a plan of action. Once you have that clarity of the plan of action within you, you know, you will be able to deal with things as they turn up in a very, very beautiful way. So this is great energy for you this week here. A lot of clarity coming into your life. Okay, so thank you, energy. Let's just move on to the elements within your flower for this week here. Now, as I said, we're looking at earth energy combining with air energy. Now, you are an air sign, which you can see here. You've got this air that runs all the way across the surface of your flower, but you do have at your base this fire. And then look at that. You have fire there, fire there, fire there, fire there. No air whatsoever within you. Like a Capricorn or Cancer or Sagittarius, your opposite sign, you actually are a false sign. I'm a Capricorn, I'm a false sign. There's more earth, there's more water in Capricorn than there is earth, for example. We have a similar situation going on in regards to earth and water. For you, it's to do with fire and air. So we don't actually have any combinations of the air. So there's no internal mental confusion that needs to be happening with you. It's all in the engagement with the outside world at the moment. But you do have enormous amounts of earth. And we can see this earth coming in from Cancer, that neighbour of yours, which doesn't have any water in their sign either, but that gives you, on your cardinal path, that gives you a direction to take. And this is where the fixed earth, which is here, which is a combination between the here and now, which is this petal here, how you engage in life, and this petal here, which is your future self, the projects that you're accumulating. So therefore, once you have that plan of action, that direction that you need to take, you need to stick true to it with this Taurus energy that comes into you, with that fixed earth. So I think in the financial side, I think it's going to be pretty straightforward. It's a case of just ticking off the boxes as you go, in a way. That's what it seems like. On your relationship side, different kettle of fish. Okay, we have this earth and fire, like you do have across the board there. You have fire all the way across your base petals, but here you have that mutable earth and that mutable fire within you. And it's that mutable earth is trying things on. Resting true to your fundamental desires. So you get this earth that comes in from Leo, but it reflects that earth that comes in from Taurus that runs all the way through into your here and now within your financial world. So you may find that decisions you're making in your financial world is actually giving you security and comfort and consistency within your relationship side. And this is where I think you need to stick true to your inner core values more than anything else. And where you can play with it is within the outside world. There isn't, as I say, no combinations between earth and air within your sign, but look at that. At the top there, they are reflecting one another. So I think here is that your inner confidence needs to be reflected in the communication, which was also a massive point of it. Communication with the outside world, being very clear how you put, how you communicate what you so desire in a very physical sense within the world. And yes, it's not going to be perfect, and it will need a little bit of sculpting. That's why you've got the mutable air up the top, and it's open to discussion. And you're very good at listening to all sides. That's why you're that dual person. As a sign, you've got the capacity to listen to both sides and take the best out of it. So I think we're going to see what's going on the relationship side. So let's have a look and see what's going on with the karmic path, that fixed earth that's coming into you. That's the fundamental value of what you want, Gemini. The Ten of Cups. Absolutely brilliant. Happiness after difficulty. This is where you need to stay true to that. You need to stay true to that. And that's where you can play a little bit with your passions, because it's the fire comes from you. Okay, so this would be fine. Passions and playing with physical situations within the world around you. So seeing what fits, trying on a few things. Yeah, you may have been bored of that. And that's there, you've been trying and trying and trying, and that's half the problem. Don't try. Just look to that one cup there. That's going to give you all the good stuff within life. And that's where you need to sort of play around a bit and see what fits for you. And that will give you the 10 of Cups. That's the driving force behind it. So, you do need to try on a few things. Try on how it instigates and combines with the world that is around you. Let's just see what's going on in your future. How does your future, this fixed earth, reflect within your elements of mutable air? Success is bound. Success is bound because if you stay true to your fundamental beliefs and desires, basically, it's the thing that's going to be the driving force behind you. And if you do stay true to that, all of a sudden you will get that cardinal water that comes through you, which comes through from Cancer, and that will give you an emotional direction in life without it being overwhelming. It's going to be, it seems like you are stepping in control. And look at that. You get the Empress card as well. The moment you stay true to these values, the Empress card is absolutely brilliant because the Empress can manifest things by utilizing multitudes of different aspects or elements in life to combine them together to get the results. And I think this is what you're in this capacity, or you've got this possibility to do at the moment. Staying true to that fundamental desire is going to bring some really good results for you. It's just because this is a whole new year for you. The Empress has a control over her empire through her emotions, and you get the High Priestess. There seems to be a repeating theme for air signs, to be honest, the Empress and the High Priestess. You will be able to see through that moon, basically, that you will be able to see those emotions that are driving through you and giving you a direction through your intuition of feeling the moment, as long as you start from a fundamental point of fundamental desires. Okay, let's see what's going on your relationship side. Now, this is where we get that cardinal earth. Yes, it does convert into that cardinal water as well. And look what we get, the Ace of Cups. This is basically your relationship side is allowing you to explore the pathway, your karmic path on your financial side, which fulfills your life and allows, embeds in the confidence of that fundamental desire of that 10 of Cups. So obviously within your financial side, I think there is a direction that really sort of speaks to you. And because it speaks to you, I would be most certainly heading towards that. And with that fixed earth that comes at the top, that's where it's going to be playing in the most. Between petal 10, your here and now, and your future self. So let's just see how that reflects in that. And in the here and now, you get the Three of Swords, but it's on your financial side. The Three of Swords, she has a control over her emotions. Sorry, not the Three of Swords. I was looking at the Empress. The Empress has the control over her emotions. And this is what they're asking you to do on the financial side. On your material side of life, it's staying true to your heart, but, of what you so wish to do. Don't try, just do it. And don't get emotionally distracted. That's what it seems to be. Don't get emotionally distracted on your pathway as you're going forward here. It's really in the here and now and trying to manifest that heart's desires. Don't carry too much. There's a lot of energy here that I think this is all to do with that crown chakra or the third eye sort of situation we were talking about. Don't overthink things. You have all, the 10 of Wands is at the end of the journey, but he's accumulated a lot of things on that journey. And the journey may have been difficult and it may have been heavy load to carry. But, now you've got a lot of attributes and it's basically how are you going to use those attributes to get that? That's where you want to be. Gemini, that's where you want to be. It's all about the plan of action for you. It's all about getting there and living the ultimate dream for you. Really good energies for you this week here. Well, it would be, it's your birthday week, your birthday season as well. It's playing beautifully into Gemini energy. And you have a huge amounts of control over the situation, Gemini, this week. So there you go. Don't forget about the messages from energy, which we have on this channel as well. We also have that finding your point zero to help you in that sort of meditation and so forth to find your point zero in energies. We've also got the live on Sunday night where you can ask questions and together we can share our experiences. I'm sure we will find all the solutions that we need to be found. On Sunday night, that's 2100 hours UK time. I'll see you there for the live. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.